Yo, what's going on, guys? Alex7 here. Welcome back to another test drive unlimited Solar Crown video, and in today we're going over some pretty juicy details and speculation about TDUSC, from customizable stitching to driving features such as sport modes and even the website concept art, which you guys have never seen before, which kind of gives us an insight into how TDUSC's map is going to be kind of based on, or what we're going to be seeing there. So without further ado, let's get straight on into this video. So customizable stitching, we all know that in previous test drive unlimited, you can spec your card to your exact liking, and we're really hoping that we can see this again in TDUSC. But here's some interesting speculation for you guys. If you weren't aware, Nikon actually posted this video up on the screen, which showcased a green Lamborghini. This was part of Nikon Connect's teaser trailer before Nikon Connect actually happened. However, when Nikon Connect actually happened, KT showed us this screen in the trailer, and you can see that it's of the same Lamborghini wheel. However, it's in black and white. Now, I decided to actually colorize this, and as you guys can see, it kind of has some hints of yellow in this. Now, granted, you never know. Green could show up yellow if you turn from black to white. I don't know, but I'm sure you guys can tell that this is most likely on the yellow side than the green side. And if that is actually true, then hey, I think we might have something here. This might actually be customizable stitching. And I want to know, and I'll actually get to it later on in the video, but there's a little diamond square on the stitching specifically. And like I already told you guys, previous TDUs, you can spec your car to your exact liking. And it only makes sense that we can see this here, because the stitching isn't actually green here. It looks like it's yellow. And with that being said, customizable stitching with a square diamond on it, and I'll get to the other squares in a bit. But I don't know if you guys can tell, this actually also looks like it's made from a different viewing angle than the Nikon Connect teaser. So hey, it could be possible. But again, pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let's talk about something which I think a lot of you are probably going to care the most about in this video. That's driving features. So driving features. Now, I made a huge list of this trailer, and it actually connects to one specific scene, one specific frame in the trailer, and that's this scene right here. You can see there's a ton of diamonds scattered all over this scene, all over the wheel, the shifter. But what could this exactly mean? So let's talk about the Lamborghini driving modes. Strada, which is street, sport, then you have Corsa, which is race. And you guys can see I've actually linked a photo of it so you can actually tell what is what. And quick note, currently the Lamborghini was shown in its Corsa race mode in the TDUSC Nikon Connect dev interview. However, again, there is sport and there is Strada street. Now, of course, in the dev interview, we were also shown a screen of all these different features and editing stuff in the game. Again, we don't know if this is actually going to make it, but this is just intake and fuel, valves, etc. Now, further down, you can actually see street, performance, and what looks to be sport. And with that being said, sport goes to sport, Strada street, and of course Corsa, you can say, is performance. So is it possible that we can be seeing different race modes in TDUSC? I really hope so, because that even furthers KT's abilities to say that, hey, you get a much greater connection with the vehicle. And in fact, no other game has done that before. And KT can really push the boundaries of what an open world TDU could be. I can't wait to hear more. But that doesn't stop there. Now, if you ask yourself where these red dots actually show up IRL in the vehicle, you can see the red dots I've shown up are all the different spots it shows. Then you can see here, I've actually put arrows to the radio kind of gauge. I've also put it to the sport gauge, which I just told you about. Indicators, wipers, stitching, and the paddle shifter, and of course, the horn. Now, to open your eyes to a very vast amount of, oh my god, Alex, is this another Tenerife moment? I don't think I have something here, but hold on, let me go get it. So now that I got my tinfoil hat on, let's continue this conversation. Up on the screen, you guys can see my pretty much Tenerife moment all over again. That's why we gotta have the tinfoil hat on. But let's talk about this. You guys can see possible exhaust note changes is up and above in the actual intake and fuel area. Then that's kind of connected to the drive modes. I've also told you headlights and indicators is also showing up right on the left side of the wheel. You guys can see right there. Also, radio / media, there's a diamond square on top of that. The horn, if you can't tell, there's a diamond on top of that as well. Manual shifting on the actual shifter pad, and of course you also got wipers. And Fun facts, not only do we have headlights and indicators already confirmed, wipers is probably going to be another big thing, because in previous KT games you could actually toggle the wipers. I've already told you that in my previous video from WSC Generations. You can toggle wipers, you can toggle headlights, so I'm sure that's going to make its way into TDUSC as well. And of course, last but not least, we also have custom interior, which I just went on about the stitching. As you guys can see, I even put a little infographic for you to check out from, it's called Lamborghini Ad Personam, which is all short and short, just being able to spec your car to your liking. But now that I've done that, that was a bad shot, but honestly, if I really actually do it, it's gonna be out of frame. So let's move on to the last topic of today's video, guys. That is the website concept art, which you have probably never seen before, and it's pretty damn interesting. Let's go. Okay, so this right here is, I probably should not do it, that was pretty cringe, but anyways, test drive them at Solar Crown, the website pretty much concept of it. Now this is a whole document of basically this I guess you could say website designer who worked in a con, and he talks about how he worked on the TDUSC website, and it has not only some information pertaining to TDUSC, but it does have some beautiful concept art, including one that I've actually shown you guys before, and we'll get to that in a second. So it's worth noting, by the way, this right here is talking about the project. You can see that it's a test drive limited named TDU for the sequel, well, TDUSC. It's a 2-month project which aimed to present the game and its upcoming release as a showcase site. There were no final visuals of the game when designing the website, so we worked directly with a concept artist. I was able to assist them with visual requests. I worked in pairs on this project to train my other colleagues. So again, interesting. Now that we know about it, again, it's not really connected to the game, but the concept art that was made kind of is connected, if you know what I mean. So don't take it as, hey, concept art, this is confirmed, we're gonna see some stuff here. It's not exactly true, but I'll kind of give you some of the good parts about it. So I guess one of the key things here is this concept art right here, which you guys all know is something I showed you previously. This is one of the concept arts that was created for the website. I think everyone said it was actually one of the older Lamborghinis, but again, it's unlicensed and this is just concept art. But it is of the downtown area and it shows all of the buildings in the background. We could see something similar like this in TDUSC, as we do know that in order to get the concept artist to make something like this, they kind of had to relay some slight information about the game to the concept artist. And we know Hong Kong Island is going to be 1-to-1 scale, so this right here is not out of the ordinary whatsoever at all. Pretty interesting, but let's move on to another piece of concept art, which I think a lot of you guys are pretty interested about. Now, fortunately, so these two pieces of concept art are pretty much very small, and there's no way I could expand it to find the full image. I can't find the full image either. However, you guys can see we have something called Repulse Bay District. Now, up on the screen, I'm going to show you guys some Google Earth imagery of where that actually is on Hong Kong Island. And if you zoom in a lot further, it looks to be a Ferrari dealership up in Repulse Bay. Are we going to see a Ferrari dealership? Which, by the way, dealerships are already confirmed to be in TDUSC. But whether or not a Ferrari dealership on Repulse Bay is going to be there, we are uncertain. But it does look nice, and we can tell that I cannot wait. There are large beaches. It definitely gives you the Hawaii vibe on Hong Kong Island. Don't get it twisted whatsoever. And last but not least, there's also a concept art of a buggy. Could we see buggies in TDUSC? Is it a possibility? It honestly is. We could see it. It was in previous test drive limited, especially since we know that there is a very muddy swamp area. I believe it's called, no, scratch that, I don't remember the name, but Google Earth will tell you guys what the name is when I click on it. I think it's Tai Tam Tuk Reservoir, and I can't believe I just guessed it right after seeing I didn't know what it was. But yeah, that's exactly where it is, because in the background you can actually see the dam, so it is likely we could see a buggy car in the game. But yeah, guys, that is everything I have to talk to you about today. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below and subscribe for more TDUSC content, and of course other racing games as well. You already know what it is. I'm Alex7, and I'm out, guys. Peace.